Okay, fine. Let's to get back to our friend Paint in order to understand some grammar. Well, gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to cover at least two rules of semicolon. In semicolon, let's first of all find out what exactly semicolon is. This part you see a period and a comma. This is called semicolon. Now, what are its uses and why do we use it? In fact, we use a semicolon. Let me take this color. We use semicolon when we want to show a pause between two independent clauses. Now, what is an independent clause? An independent clause, let me explain it slightly before we go ahead. An independent clause is a clause that can stand on its own. It can stand on its own. And what does exactly mean? It means it can take a period after it. For example, uh, Akram went to the market and we have a full stop. Now, this is a sentence, but at the same time, it is an independent clause. And this sentence is just one, it has just one clause, that is independent clause or main clause. Independent clause or main clause. Okay, I hope it makes sense. Now, rule one of using semicolon. I hope this is clear that semicolon is used between two independent clauses. And it will become clear very soon once we go ahead and see the things. Let me change the color for a semicolon example. Semicolon. Okay. Let me see the example I have written here for you. Discuss it. Meet me in the evening. We can discuss the matter thoroughly. Thoroughly. Now, if you see this example, you can better see that there are two main clauses. The first one is this is main clause, meet me in the evening. And then we have another main clause that is we can discuss the matter thoroughly. Let me change its color into yellow so that it makes more sense to you. Now we have two independent clauses. And in between these two independent clauses, let's make it, like this. Okay. Now we can easily distinguish between two clauses, and in between there is a semicolon. I hope it makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The first thing we have understood that a semicolon is placed between two independent clauses which are linked semantically, which are linked semantically. And what is semantically? Semantically is meaning wise. Semantically is meaning wise. Semantically, which equals meaning in G, meaning wise. Meaning wise. Okay, let's see the other example now. Our second example says Akram, let me control my cursor. No, Akram wanted to go to school. Semicolon. Okay. There is another idea which I want to link with this idea. Okay. And what is this school going for? It was a way to improve his life in the long run. Okay. Now again, uh, there are two different ideas which we have linked together with the help of a semicolon. Now here there is one, I hope this point is also clear.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. But one thing always, please remember that never, okay, never substitute a colon for a semicolon. I have not so far discussed a colon, but what exactly colon looks like, I can show you here. It is something like that. It is two dots, one below the other. Okay, I have painted it blue. So if I placed here in place of this, if I place a colon, something like that. Okay, no, let me see it. If I change it into a colon, so what exactly will be? This will be a wrong sentence. Well, because colon has a different implication and semicolon has a different one. So in order to correct it, you will have to delete it and put a semicolon, and then you can mark it correct. Okay, let's see one more example. And that example reads, yeah, the rule number two. Rule two. And your rule two says, in case you use words like therefore and others, what will be the rule then? What will be the structure? You have two independent clauses, and with independent clauses, you want to use the word therefore as well. So let's write the example. She wanted to read her diary. Okay. She wanted to read her diary. Okay. Semicolon. This is one independent clause, and then therefore. And now remember, after first independent clause, you have placed a semicolon. But if you want to write the word therefore, you will have to place a comma after it. Once therefore is done, uh, she took it along in her bag. She took it along in her bag. Now, I hope it makes sense to you how you can use an additional word with two independent clauses. After first
Yes, sir.
independent clause, there will be a semicolon. Then there will be another word like therefore or some other words. I will discuss in another video. She took it along in her bag. So for how many of you it makes sense? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Uh, I give you 2 to 3 minutes time. Just hold your diaries or notebooks and write any two examples where you use semicolons, and then quickly come back to me.
Yes, sir.